Hello apples and cherries and welcome back. So yesterday we learnt about what instructions were. Let's find out what we're doing. So just to recap, this week we're going to use our knowledge of pirates so that we can make a set of instructions on how to become a pirate. Today we will be able to explain what instructions are used for. You will also be able to name the key features of instructions, and you will even be able to start explaining what a verb and a time conjunction are. So here we've got an example of a set of instructions. So I'm going to talk you through all the little parts of it so that when we come to writing our own, we know what we need to add in. So this arrow here is pointing to this heading. So this is called a heading, and a heading will tell us exactly what all of this down here is all about. So the heading says how to plant a sunflower seed. So it says how to plant a sunflower seed. So this set of instructions, what do you think it's going to tell us to do? That's right. If we read these and we follow this, it will tell us how to plant a sunflower seed. So when we write our set of instructions on how to be a pirate, our heading will say how to be a pirate. Now, if you have a look at this heading, it's a little bit different to how we would normally write a sentence. There is finger spaces and there's a capital letter at the beginning, but there's also a capital letter at the beginning of this word and this word, and this word, and this word, and this word. So a heading, every single word has a capital letter at the beginning. And I'm just going to go to the end of my heading. There's something missing. That's right. There's missing a full stop, because at the end of a heading, you do not need a full stop. Now, if I was writing this set of instructions, I would probably make it even more obvious that it was a heading by drawing a line underneath. Okay? And that means that you've underlined your heading or your title. Okay, so the next part is this part here. So I'm just going to draw a line all the way around it so you can see what I'm talking about. In fact, I might just highlight it. So there we go. So at the top you can see another heading here. And this heading says what you need. So what do you think this part of this set of instructions is for? Well done. This part of the instructions is to tell you all of the different things that you will need in order to follow your instructions. So this set of instructions is telling us how to plant a sunflower seed. So it's giving us all the objects we would need to be successful in following these instructions. So when we write our instructions on how to be a pirate, we will need to add in the things that we know that pirates use. So things such as a hat, things such as an eye patch for a peg leg or a cutlass so he can do his fighting. Okay, so this part over here tells us what we need in order to be successful to follow the instructions. Okay. I'm just going to highlight it so you can see. These are the parts that I'm looking at. Does anyone know what these are called? Amazing. These are called bullet points. So you can see them here. They're circles. Sometimes when I write bullet points, I do a square or I do a line. They can be anything as long as you know that it shows a different part of the instruction or a different bit of information. So when you write your list of instructions on how to be a pirate, each new instruction will have a bullet point. Now up here, I've underlined a word. And this word is the word, can you see if you can Fred talk it for me? Well done, it's the word fill. I've underlined another word here, add. And another one, put. So fill, add, and put. So these words are called verbs, and verbs are bossy words. They are words that tell us what to do. So like the words kick or push or write. They're words that tell us exactly what to do, and that's very helpful in a set of instructions because we need to be told exactly what to do so that we can follow these instructions. So I've left a little space down here. There's two set of instructions down here, and there are 2 verbs. I wonder if you can see what the verbs are. So verbs are words that tell us, they're bossy, they tell us what to do. Let's have a look at this one. It says, cover the seeds with a little more soil. Cover the seeds with a little more soil. Which one of those words is the verb? Excellent. It's the word cover because it's telling you to cover something. Right, let's have a look at this bullet point here. Gently pour more water onto the soil. Gently pour more water onto the soil. Which one of those words is the verb? Which word is telling us what to do? Amazing. The word pour, because it's telling us to pour the water. It's not telling us to pick the water up and splash it. It's telling us to pour the water onto the soil. Okay, so the words that are underlined in green are, that's right, they are verbs. Well done. Now, up here, I've underlined a word in purple. And this word, let's see if we can read it. First. So first. This is a time word, and it's a time conjunction. It tells us when to do something. Okay, so the word first tells us we should do that at the beginning. That is the first thing we should do. It shouldn't be done later on or in the middle. It should be done at the beginning. So that's the word first. Let's have a look at the next one. In the next bullet point, we have the word then. That is another time conjunction because it's telling us that after we have filled the pot up with soil, then we need to add a little water. So that tells us when to add the water to the soil. So let's read the next one here. Next, carefully put 1 or 2 seeds into the soil. Which one of these words is the time conjunctive? Which one of these words tells us when to do something? Fantastic. The word next. That is the time conjunction. You are amazing. Okay, so far we have learned that when we write our set of instructions, we need a heading at the top. And the heading looks different. Each word has a capital letter at the beginning and there's no full stop at the end. But we still need our finger spaces. Once you've done your heading on telling you what your instructions are about, you then need to make a list of the things that you will need in order to be successful with those instructions. After you've made your list, you then need to write your instructions, and each new point or each new instruction needs a bullet point. After you've done that, or while you are writing your instructions, you can think about making sure you use verbs, words that tell you what to do, and time conjunctions, words that tell us when to do that. The final thing that we can do once we've finished all of our instructions is that we can draw a picture. And that way then, it makes it very, very clear what our set of instructions are about. So this set of instructions is how to plant a sunflower seed. So here is a picture
so your
of
challenge today,
a sunflower seed, and over
are
here is a
these
picture of
3
a sunflower,
questions.
of what we hope the seed
Your
will
first
grow
question.
into. What are the key parts needed in a set of instructions? So we've just gone through them on the previous slide. So if you're not sure, just rewind the video. What are the key parts that we need to add into our set of instructions? Your second question, what are verbs? What are they? What do we use them for? And once you know that, can you write down 2 examples? It could be anything. And your third question, what are time conjunctions? What do we use them for in our instructions? And once you've thought about that, can you write down 2 examples, please? Well done, apples and cherries. That was a lot of information there, so I hope you managed to keep up. And I'll see you tomorrow.